Our world is crumbling, and most people are blind to it. A young computer whiz named Raimi decides to stand against the rising tide of oppression, only to find himself under the boot of those behind it all. Incarceration only proves to refine his resolve. Divine intervention takes away all fear from him in order to fix a broken system that enslaves us all. There comes a time when good men must ignore bad laws. Raimi dons a mask and becomes Rattel. Rattel uses intelligence and technology to combat ancient and dark forces for justice and a better tomorrow. Will Rattel take down the technocratic tyrants who've harnessed an ancient evil, or be crushed by the invisible hand?
Greetings, salutations, and other big words. My name's Ethan. My handle is Wrangler. Welcome to Frequency Studio, weekly Wing It number 158 here on Rumble and YouTube. And starting it off in the big box right over there, doing magic with those pencils, is Mr. Frederick Guimon.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Welcome. How you doing, Wrangler?
Nobody sees me.
I was staring at my drawing, that's why. How you been, man?
You're doing all right. Yeah,
you snowed in now? You've been totally... everyone's snowed in right now.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, I still can't open the door to my studio. It swings outward and the snow drifted up against it. So in order to clear that out, I have to go outside, go around and shovel my way to it. But I went outside at 9 o'clock today and started trying to clear the driveway and sidewalks, and I finished around 3:30. So it was a long day. And
did you have to clear the roof as well?
Nah, time will do that on its own.
See, that's when you know you're really snowed in, is when you have to go climb the roof and get the snow off the roof so the roof doesn't cave in.
Oh yeah, I remember a few. Oh wow, it's been a while now. It was back when I worked at FedEx. I think it was like 2013, 2014. And that winter, it was just, we got dumped on at least once a week, massive amounts. I mean, we were running out of places to throw the snow. I'm trying to clear the driveway, but I still got a pile of snow like taller than I am from the previous snowstorm. And
just open up an eBay account or Etsy and sell it online.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I was doing a route where all the driveways were long, winding uphill driveways.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
And the thing is, unlike the usual, here in New England, the weather goes all over the place all the time. So yeah, we get really cold, but then we warm up. Then we get really cold, then we warm up. It just stayed cold for like 2.5 months straight. So none of the melting went anywhere. All these driveways I had to go up all the time were covered in ice. So I couldn't get the vehicle up there. The truck kept getting stuck in snowbanks and stuff that winter. It was miserable. I would take a package over 100 pounds and claw my way up the driveway. and get up there, take the scanner, scan the barcode on it to drop it off, and it would beep at me, say signature required, and nobody was home, which meant I had to take it back down and bring it up again the next day.
Yeah.
It was just miserable.
I
But
remember-
this winter's starting to remind me of that, where it's like we're not going to see it go above freezing again until February, according to the forecast. So everything that's around is going to stick around. And we got more snow coming in next weekend.
Yeah,
Yay.
I remember one year when I was coming back to I was living with my parents still, and I was coming back from a night of partying, and there was such a snowstorm that I was literally swimming towards the door, right? You couldn't just walk. You had to be swimming through the snow. Is so high. It was one of the worst snowstorms ever.
Yeah. Let's see. What was it? The blizzard of 78, I think, when I was, remember, was it maybe 77? I don't know. I was a little kid, and I remember getting stuck in a snowdrift. You know, I was walking through the backyard, and there was a part where the hill just went down and about 3 feet and then continued on. And I didn't realize there was a big old snowdrift right there. So when I went to walk down it, the ground itself was gone, but the snow continued. So I'm just walking out, all of a sudden I sunk into the snow and I couldn't get myself out. My dad had to come pull me out. You know, I was, barely more than a toddler, so I wasn't exactly a gymnast. But oh man. But the snow pattern I'm seeing this year is kind of reminding me of those FedEx days, and I don't want it. I didn't like it then. I don't like it now. I missed a day of work because I wasn't even able to get my vehicles out until about 1 o'clock. I finally got the vehicles dug out. Because when I opened up the garage doors, like I had the snowblower in the next bay over, but there was too much crap in the garage, so I couldn't get to it from behind. I had to go outside, go over, open up the other garage door, and pull it out. Well, I had to dig my way. I lifted up the garage door. I'm like, there's a wall of snow here. So I had to shovel that all away just to get over to the other side and finally get the snowblower out. And a lot of the driveway, the snow was up higher than the snowblower. So I had to go over the driveway with a snowblower to get it all out.
Yeah.
And then another cleanup run after that.
It started pretty early here. I visited a friend in mid-November, right? November 15th. And there was so much snow that the car almost got stuck. Like I was able to drive, but like it was on the limit. And he had to get what do you call a snowblower, like a tractor snowblower, because he had a he had a road for a driveway. And he had to get the whole road snowed out. Hey, James, welcome, man.
Hello, friends.
Nice
How
to see you.
goes? How
Pretty
goes?
good.
Nice.
We're talking about getting snowed in.
Oh,
You can't really.
wondrous for children.
I tried that again. I started some music and it drowned you out.
That's fine. That's fine. So, did you guys hear about this new website called Comics Gator? It's a piece of shit.
Oh, no.
I love it. Check out Comics Gator. I've been taking a look. There's a lot of material on here. And I hear the creator is in the room with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a clue right under my name there.
Yeah, Comic Skater says right there.
Yeah.
Is that the new movement? You the Comic Skater now?
Well, I mean, it's from Comicsgate. That's kind of the name of the movement initially. And I wanted to do a calendar because people were stepping on each other's toes. They were like, there's some stories last year about two big creators, one doing a closeout and the other doing his launch on the same day. They got very upset at each other, or at least one of them got upset at the other. and it kind of became obvious that we needed like this sort of calendar for launches, right? Launches and closeouts for people. And it's also a resource for people who have shows who want to bring people on to promote their books and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so I kind of got started working on that around Christmas time. These things were kind of slow. And I wanted to change the beat up a little bit. And, once you got the calendar going, you might as well like do a list of all the books. And if you got all the books, you might as well put in all the creators. And if you got the creators, you might as well add in all the shows. So I eventually ended up adding all those 4 elements and putting them together. There you go. Get the calendar there.
Yeah, I just put the link in the live chat, and I'm putting the link in the description under your name right now.
Thank you.
Was that Comic Gator or Comics Gator?
Comics Gator.
Yeah.
2 words.
This Monday close out the Mythical Volume 1 on the 29th.
Yep.
That's just a couple of days from now, it's like 3 days from now.
Exactly.
Close out the Maniac number 2, Uninvited Part 2.
Yep, but he's going to have a second chance in about a month or so. Like he's going to do another campaign. If you could go forward in the months, you'll see there's a few entries that are already there.
Yeah.
And people are going to start putting their dates in there. So it's going to be a reliable source.
So people get to like apply for registry, if you will.
Yeah, I've given moderator status to a few of them. Like people I know trust that are just not going to like spam the thing, because I didn't want to have it open for everybody because it's too easy to spam everything and anything, and I don't want to spend a lot of time like deleting stuff. So I'm kind of limiting it to moderators for the time being. So people I trust, a lot of people who have shows and bring people on, and you can add your guests in there, and added Saboteur Comics, who he's got the book Tommy, because you can actually search at the top, so you can type in the names of the books, and it'll like
right here, search by title.
Yeah, so if you type Tommy, you'll see Saboteur's book.
Alphabetical order descending. Okay.
Yeah, you can
campaign earnings descending, so the top earners are at the top here.
Yeah, so Ethan Van Sciver is the big dog.
Hail, great cloudy day.
And let's try ascending. So these are the lower ones, or
yeah.
Okay, I dropped the link to Comics Gator in the YouTube live chat, in the Rumble live chat, and put it in the description under the videos for both websites.
I do like this setup with just the comics covers on display and the artwork.
And
very nice.
So
very appealing.
The ones that have like multiple covers, they'll have like little arrows on each side, and you can. So if you're logged in, it'll remember your favorite cover. Okay, so if you sign up and you come back, it'll remember like which cover you had.
And you can visit the campaign as well. Look at that.
So whenever the campaigns have been added to the project, you can visit them. Yeah, even if it's historical. So I've even had to have added campaigns on archive.org. So some of the campaigns are not even on Indiegogo anymore. So there's links to archive.org.
Nice.
And not everything's exactly like some projects have multiple campaigns. I still need to add support for multiple campaigns. So there's a lot of things to add still, but at least the essentials are in place.
Yes, it looks real nice.
Thank you.
Functional, of course, which is good. These kinds of websites are needed,
That's the thing.
Hey, look, Rattel.
Yeah, so for example, you can like cycle through the Rattel covers. You just went past it. There you go. Then you can choose which one you want, and if you're signed into the site, it'll remember those. Same with your the way you were like ordering the books, like alphabetical order or by campaign earnings. These are all like settings that are remembered when you're signed in. So
nice.
Yeah.
Top 10. What's in the top 10?
So top 10 is Warlock. That's a user on Twitter who's kind of basically created a top 10 in the Comicscape space with different categories. So he's got writer, artist, creator. There's fan favorite, which is not his, which is a vote that's been sent out.
I see that there are no female writers here. That's problematic.
There might not be any female writers, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
As
So
it
if
should be.
if you click on play animation, it shows you from November 24th on to present day. So every month it animates who goes up in the ranks, who goes down.
Oh wow, look at that.
So you get to like see the past year basically animated in the top 10 leaderboard session. So I had a lot of fun building that.
Let's go to creators. That is pretty unique. It's nice.
Yeah, try to build some stuff that'll bring people back to spend some time on the page. So I figured if it was just a calendar, people would rarely go to it, rarely use it. Whereas if you have other fun stuff to hang out and check out, it's a bit more of a reason. So that's the that's all the earnings, right?
Oh, okay.
So you got the active campaigns on the left. So those are campaigns with a start and end date. And then you have the storefronts, which are campaigns that have just a start date and no end date. That's why they call them storefronts. It's just on sale for wherever potentially. And the ones on the right side are campaigns that have been closed. So you cannot buy from them anymore.
I might have to check out some of these storefronts, do some reviews, because that's one thing I've been thinking about, because I've been doing a lot of the issue-based reviews. It would be really cool to do some, hardcore indie reviews, self-published reviews. But the problem is self-published usually takes a couple months in between releases at the shortest, So to have a storefront, those would be the easiest ones to review, because I imagine they just sort of drop ship to you, right?
Not all of them. So for example, Patrick Quinlan's book is on storefront because there's no end date to the campaign. But the book is it's not even halfway done. So
by God,
it's just that it doesn't have an end date yet.
By God.
But some of them are like that. I guess it's a case by case. You got to sort of sort them out yourself.
Yeah. I have to find out which ones of them are that way.
But you do bring up a good point. Like, these are kind of features that would be nice because at the same time, that's kind of the theme.
It's pretty vanilla,
The theme of the website, as you can tell with the little alligator and birdie, they're kind of the symbol for the balance of the backer and the creator, right? So the alligator is the creator, the birdie is a little backer, and together they make this whole thing come alive, because you don't have books if you don't have backers, and the backers have nothing to buy if there's no creators that come into the space and actually make stuff.
Now, with the gator as the theme here, maybe you should drop a flagship character to go along with him, a Florida man.
I mean, there is a comic book called Florida Man. I haven't.
Is that Mike Barron?
Yep. And Mike Barron's entry is sparse still. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I need to a lot of things that need to be added.
I think there's at least two of the Florida Man one, right? There's Florida Man and then Florida Man versus Hogzilla.
Yep.
I don't know. Is there a third or not yet?
Not that I know of. I know of two. Yeah.
Nice. I would like to get those at some point because they look hilarious.
Me too. I usually wait for books to have like 2 or 3 entries before I order them, so I can have save on the shipping, because shipping to Canada for just one book, you end up paying more shipping than you do for the book. So Peter Gilmore is signed up to the website. He's been adding stuff to it as well.
I see Immortal Rising on there.
Yeah, Aaron's there.
A lot of friends of the channel.
Of course, yeah.
A lot of mortal enemies of the soul.
Well, I don't want to be biased. Like, I don't.
There's Saboteur.
It's based off of sales and interest.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to put people, even if I don't agree with you, I'll put you on there if you're like in the Comicsgate space. The only people where I draw the line is people who actively say, I hate Comicsgate, I'm not part of Comicsgate. I'm like, okay, well, you're clearly don't want to be here. So That's kind of where I draw the line. But there's some people who don't call themselves Comicsgate, but hang out in Comicsgate, like Chris Fisk, for example. Like he doesn't.
Infinitale Chronicles, right?
Yeah, exactly. So he doesn't adhere to the Comicsgate thing, but he doesn't shit on it either. And he's always hanging around with us. There he is. So
there's a lot of folks who hang around the Comicsgate and other comic communities out there, regardless of any drama going on. They like to check out everything and just they're there to have a good time. And that's what it's all about mostly is let's have some fun stories, have a good time.
Yeah. So there's not a clear line in the sand of how, where do you are considered to be in or out or all that, except like if you actively say I'm not Comicsgate and I hate Comicsgate, then it's pretty clear to me that I won't include you on the site.
Hey, there's Tank Ferret.
There's Tank, yeah.
Got Saboteur Comics.
Yeah, if you click on Saboteur, you'll see his book. I added him. And there's an other feature, hopefully a load. Yeah, okay. I've been having some. And if you have a section called guest appearances. So I've been adding a button so he's been on the Commandos last weekend, Saturday. And now I can link YouTube shows to creators. So if you're a guest on a show, you can, if you're interested in finding out more about Saboteur, then you can be like, he's been a guest on this show. Let me watch this YouTube show that he's been a guest on. So there's hardly any that have been added yet. The feature is kind of new, but I've been like adding the new ones on there, and Saboteur's from this weekend. So I added everything all at once.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty decent start. You got a lot of features here,
Yeah, it's the bare bones of what I want to build. And there's, there might be bugs as well. Like if you find bugs, DM me, let me know. And if you think of features that might be nice to add as well, let me know as well. And
and for those listening, you might want to let them know where they can DM you.
Right. The best way to DM me is on Twitter, at Character Creator, or you can search for Frédéric Guimond, my name.
You need a contacts tab up here.
Yeah, I do. I've been like working all day, every day, just to add the bare necessities that I haven't gone through the.
It seems to be a pretty fleshed out page,
Yeah, it hasn't even been out for a full week yet.
How's the response been so far?
It's been great. People are loving it. Some people are going head over heels, saying it's so sexy. It's freaking awesome.
It's very sleek, I'd say.
Yeah.
I like how it's not homosexual.
No, yeah. There's a checkbox, make your site homosexual. I did not check that box. I left it unchecked. And there's also people who have been giving me clear indications. You have to, you can't force people to sign up and make the sign up button not so clear, not so obvious. I've been getting a little bit of feedback on which way to steer things as well.
I just dropped your Twitter page in the live chat for both YouTube and Rumble. So if you guys want to contact,
I think it needs to be more obvious, to be honest.
Well, so I've got both.
You need a giant arrow that appears here, just like when it starts it for a few seconds.
Yeah, I got a very vehement, because especially in mobile view, the sign up button took half the.
Okay. It's big.
So I kind of made it a little bit more, because some people were saying people are not going to use the site if you have to sign up. So I wanted to kind of let people know. Well,
you need a guest option.
Intuitively that you can go visit all the pages, you can consult everything without having to do any sign up. If you're adverse to that, people have strong opinions on the internet, and but if you do sign up, you have extra features if you want to configure which covers you enjoy the most seeing in the list, you'll remember all those things if you're signed up. If you're signed up, you can claim your own creator page. You can add your creator page, and you can edit things that you're mentioned in. So if you're part of a show, you can add guests, and so you have a little bit more input.
You got a lot here. I like that. It's a good site so far. I can't wait to see what the updates page looks like.
Yeah, I think in a year it's going to be really, really cool.
Very beautiful
to navigate. Yeah.
Yes. Next thing you know, you're going to have a mini social media site on your hands. Comic Skaters constantly updating their projects.
Well, there's like, if you go to a comic book page, you have the option to add it as a favorite. So there's starting to be like a little social media elements, like, but you're not logged in. So if you sign up and sign in, right next to the title, you'll have like add to my favorites.
Add to my favorite.
So that's another thing that you can sort the books by, like by favorited on the site. That's another option. So yeah, I mean, it might steer towards social media. I don't know. I think I'm leaving it open to where it's going to go as well.
Yeah. Because I could see there'd be like a update page here that the creator could just leave like a mini blog or something.
Yeah, I thought about putting the creators like latest Twitter entry, latest Instagram post, things like that. If you go on the shows, you can see all the YouTube shows. There you see like the latest shows for every. I keep them updated pretty much. Like Proof of Comics is in there, which is my show.
Comics Gate Church, Comics Gate Commando.
This is how you draw focus to the stage.
That's funny. That's funny. Everything's Comics Gate, and then after that, I love this Comics Gate Church, Comics Gate Synagogue, Comics Gate Live, Comics Gate King.
Yeah, and then you're in there, Proof of Comics.
Yeah,
just plain old comics.
One of these things is not like the others.
Comics Door. We're going to doors now.
What, is there one called Comics Door? I don't think so.
I just made that up now.
Oh, wow, that's good.
Welcome to the Comics Door. The Jack Show.
I'm surprised there's not one up there called the Stand Up Comics.
Proof of Comics, 29 episodes.
Yeah. I think there's some extra episodes because we did some vertical and horizontal shows for a while. I stopped doing that.
So did I. I got sick of it.
Yeah, I don't think it works quite as well as I thought it would.
It gets a lot of extra people initially, but they're just swiping through those portrait formats, and they'll land on it, sit there for a couple seconds, and then move on.
Yeah, and some of them are just there to troll, and they're not really about the topic or the subject either.
Yeah. Coke files.
If you're here to troll, I still welcome you. Just please let your trolls actually be funny. That's all I ask.
That's not too much to ask. I don't think so.
The trolls only in it for themselves.
No, one time I had a bunch of trolls show up and start insulting us, but some of them were hilarious. I'm like, all right, I'll take it. That's fun.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. If you're gonna make it funny,
it's like it was clearly meant to insult me, but it made me laugh. I'm like, yeah, please stick around.
Yeah, and if you hover some of them, there's like there's an alligator design for some of them, like Sideshow. Baller, the first two have an alligator design.
Okay. Yeah, a little splash art.
Yeah, and if you click into one of them with an alligator design, you can see the full design, for example. There at the top right. You got all the episodes. You can click in. And when they have a guest, you can add guests. I don't think Ballers doesn't have guests.
Uh-huh.
It could potentially become a really good reference for people who want to discover artists, discover creators.
So you see this site probably being fleshed out more and more over time. You're planning on doing a lot of updates, because I think you said this is the bare bones of the site right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm just still fixing some of the performance issues, and there's still little bugs here and there. And I'm adding moderators, so hopefully I'm not the only one that adds content to it. The other people will kind of hop on and add guests, add shows, add books, add credits to the books and things like that. Add creator pages, update the avatars, so other people could come in and add content without needing to be a programmer. And I'm giving myself about another week of full-time work on it, and then I'm coming back to my own comic book project. So I'll be spending less time. I'll just be updating and maintaining. After about a week,
you're going to work on your own stuff, you selfish bastard.
Yeah, I'm all about being selfish and being a bastard. So that's how it goes.
That's a good page, man.
Thank you.
I like how the Gators got the headphones and microphone.
yeah, this one.
Dude, I got a bunch of alligator themes. And,
so, tell us how you made the website. Like, how long did it take you to put this one together?
Yeah, so this is about a month now, full time, and I made it basically using Grok. So the alligator is Grok, the graphics as well, and the programming too.
Grok.
Now, that doesn't mean like the Grok just came up with the website and did everything by itself. Like I think, James, you're in a good place to understand how that works. Mm-hmm. I came to this having a good understanding of how to build a website, what technologies to use. And so basically, it's not like Grok is doing the website. It's like I'm the project manager, and Grok is acting like my developers. And
so you use Grok to refine your code?
No, it's actually programming the code. It's actually punching in all the code. I'm just telling it what technology to use, how to incorporate it, and guiding it along with giving it guardrails and all of that.
Nice.
And even the alligator drawings, that's Grok. So I just have one master alligator image with the bird. And I'm like, okay, take this image and give me a variant in this theme. Give me a variant in that theme. And I even asked it to do the colors, the lettering on the main page. If you click on the logo at the top left, you'll see the main page. You don't always get it on the first try, but it's pretty damn impressive. Like, it's incredible design work.
Yeah, it looks good, man.
Yep.
YouTube shows the hub of comics game, where mutual support drives creative excellence.
Yeah.
Use lists.
That is awesome.
Birds, shows, creators, campaigns, books.
Yeah, the books I think is the most fun of all. Just seeing all those covers.
People enjoy it.
It's so exciting, man.
It's like a storefront.
It is. It is. There's no way to buy. Well, I mean, it takes you to the campaign page.
Yeah, takes you where the store page can be.
Yeah.
Like, could be an Amazon link,
Well, some people like Chris Fisk has an Amazon storefront, so I need to add his Amazon link in there somewhere.
Oh yeah, I need to follow him on Amazon then.
Yeah,
I'll check out his comics.
There might be like a possibility of like a classified ads at one point, like matching writers and artists together, things like that. Like, who are the artists that are available for work? A lot of artists are looking for contract work, and a lot of creators need artists to draw their stuff.
Yeah.
So that's one way to do it, but I'm not there yet. Like, I got to go one step at a time.
Exactly. It's good though. Look at this, a month's work. It's not bad for a month, though.
Dude, it's freaking incredible for a month.
Yeah.
It would have when I was working at a website firm, it would have taken us like 3 months, a team of 4 people to do this. Minimum.
Wow.
Like, the fact that I was able to do this in a month with AI
by yourself,
is mind-boggling. It's
not even going full time on it either, I'd imagine.
Well, no, I was full time on it. I was 10 hours a day. I swear. Like, I was waking up and working on it, and I was like, even in my bed, I was still adding like books and credits, and like I was all day every day.
Well, it came out good, and it's not bad for the launch Super Vanilla.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see where it goes from here.
Thank you, man.
We'll be keeping an eye out, and I'll be keeping an eye out on it. And I'll actually do some browsing later, see which stores are currently available and who ships the fastest, whatnot, what stories are available.
Cool.
Maybe even support 1 or 2 campaigns out there if they look good enough.
That's great, man. That sounds great. That's why the whole website is built for, that, and to be able to match showrunners with people who are looking to promote their stuff as well. That's a good.
You know what we should do? We should make a trailer for this, man.
Dude, that would be freaking awesome. Yeah, that'd be freaking awesome, because
we'll animate that guy up there.
This is like this could be the watering hole for comics,
It can be. It's very pro comics. Only anal retentive assholes will have a problem with
it. Which most comic book people are, so.
Anal retentive, but asshole.
Yeah. Comics Gator, ladies and gentlemen.
With Comics Gator. Great branding.
Well, yeah, that just came naturally because it comes from people who were the mainstream media who were attacking right-wing creators.
Uh-huh.
They were calling them Comics Gate, the same, which came from Gamergate, right?
Yeah.
So all the evil right-wing Trump supporters were Comics Gate.
The gates.
And then we had the creator of Cyberfrog, which you see here, Ethan Van Sciver.
Planet.
He went and trademarked Comics Gate to be able to protect it as a trademark. And that became kind of their flag. So people were kind of taking the enemy's word for the right-wingers, the people who were being canceled and censored, and took it as an umbrella flag, and calling themselves Comics Gate. And that's kind of what I've been part of the past couple of years. I wanted to do something that promotes. I couldn't do every indie comic because that would be like millions of books. It's like there's no end in sight. So the fact that I start with the concentration of people who are closest to me, which doesn't exclude others from coming in, right? It's not an exclusive group. It's just kind of starting with the center and building outwards. And once you got the name Comics Gate, well, Comics Gator kind of like so close to it, it just kind of came naturally. And I just remembered the symbiotic relationship of the gators and the birds, and I thought, oh, it's like backers and creators. And it's just like it made so much sense. I mean, the first domain I bought was CG Calendar, which is terrible branding, but that's where the project started. Like Comics Gate Calendar, CG Calendar. I got cgcalendar.com, which I'm not going to renew because, but I got it as a start. But then it started
Comics
to be
Gator is so much cooler.
The branding is 100 times better, 1,000,000 times better.
Nice. You did good, man. You did
Thank
good.
you. Thank you.
Yeah. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Find out your next read at Comics Gator Books.
And the links to Comics Gator, I did drop in the live chat, as well as Frederick's Twitter page. Dropped in live chat for both YouTube and Rumble, and in the video description, so you guys can go check it out. And you can also contact Frederick to yell at him if anything doesn't work right.
Please don't. I take mostly compliments, or at least give me a compliment sandwich. You can yell at me in between 2 compliments.
Yeah. Now accepting compliments and compliment sandwiches.
There you go.
Yeah,
I've already gotten like feedback. Like Salty has told me, "Hey, I need a way to choose my because books that have multiple covers, like the program was choosing the first cover as the cover that it would present on the main page." He was like, "Oh, I need a way to select my cover because it's choosing the wrong one."
Yeah.
Like, hold on a minute, and then that's what I did today. I added a little radio button, so I could add maybe 2 features per day right now.
That's not bad.
It's pretty good.
It's functional. It's very functional.
Yeah. I mean, it's not perfect. I still see things that can be improved. Sometimes it lags here and there, but I'm trying to get rid of that and improve it every day.
Good job.
Thank you, sir.
That's where it's at, man. That is where it's at. It's always good to see these new technologies be put to good use like this, man.
Yeah, dude, this could not have been built last year.
Yeah.
This is a product of its time. Like, it could not have been built a year ago.
AI programming. When you know what you're doing with it, you get a lot done.
Yeah.
So,
And that's not to say it's perfect. Like, there are
Yeah, of
days
course.
that I've been running around in circles, and AI is both incredibly smart and incredibly stupid.
right? Yeah.
So you have to, there are days when I was yelling at it, like, Grok, you moron, you dunce.
Yes.
Yeah, don't fear the AI takeover. Fear the takeover of the people who are using the AI. That's because, I mean, if you keep a conversation going with Grok too long, Grok starts to mix everything up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things that has been central to this project, is to create a prompt. So every time I'm working on the project, I tell Grok, okay, create a prompt for next time that I open, because once you're talking to Grok for a long time, your page starts to lag. There's too much stuff on it.
Uh-huh.
So I tell Grok, okay, create a prompt of everything that we said in this thread that I can feed back to you in another thread, which will make it so you understand all the technologies of the project, the page structure, things that need to be done, as well as things that have already been done, and all the database tables and the way they're connected together. And every time I do a large thread, I'm like, I have my prompt that I copy paste and like, hey, update my prompt. And I always like carry over that meta prompt from one thread to the other. That's how Grok can follow along this complex project.
Yeah, I did that the other day. I told it, hey, reference everything from the chat with this title, and we're gonna start this new conversation here.
Yeah.
You probably, your version probably works better. Create a prompt for the context for all this stuff.
Yeah, that's very smart. It's very smart. Number of projects I actually abandoned because the chat page just got too big.
Yeah.
So I have to remember that for future AI projects.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Since we, wrong button. I'm good at wrong buttoning stuff here. There it is. Yeah, since we mentioned Chris Fisk a couple of times, I just wanted to show off some of his stuff a little bit here.
Oh, yeah.
Christopher Fisco.
Yeah, very good friend of the show.
Boom.
He's been on Proof of Comics a couple of times.
Yeah, this is some of his artwork here. This is from his Infinitale Chronicles.
All right.
And I still have to read through it. This looks really good, and fantasy seems to be lacking in comics. It's mostly modern day, a lot of sci-fi and superheroes, which is great. I love all that stuff, but we don't see a whole lot of fantasy too much.
Dude, you're giving me an idea. I need to categorize the comics by genre.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Fantasy, horror, superheroes.
But
smart.
Infinitale Chronicles looks like a good, solid fantasy comic. Yeah. And another one is Immortal Rising. He's got baby elf. Baby elves are born without hair. I would have never guessed that. I like the way he does their eyes. That is so cool.
They're out of this world.
Yeah. Like Immortal Rising from Aaron C. That's another good one. Although that is a blending of both sci-fi and fantasy. Pretty good blending of it.
That's true. Yeah.
And it's nice to see some of that coming into comics now, something other than just the typical superhero genre. That's something that we here in the West can really learn from Japan. Their manga is not seen as comics. It's seen as another medium of literature. and they got so many different types of stories there.
Well, it's the same in Europe as well.
Bande dessinée.
Yeah.
Which the only reason I know that word, Frederick, is because of you.
Yeah.
Dude, I just call them French comics because once I found out what bande dessinée means, like, whatever.
Well, bond means strip, and dessinée means drawn. So it's drawn.
I like my women.
Drawn strip.
Yeah, but I really do like
French comics. Literally, actually.
Oops.
It's not an American comic, you bitch. It's French.
Is Chris the artist as well as the writer? Or?
No, he's the writer. Chris has he has a condition with his hands, so he can't use his hands as he used to.
But so I really, really like how he did the eyes for his characters.
He did a lot. He did the design, so all the designer work. Because Chris has the most beautiful packaging. And that's not to say that the contents isn't gorgeous, but like he went out of his way to make the packaging of his product. Like,
oh wow, nice!
No one can top what he's doing right now. It's wow. It's pretty impressive.
Really is a. Hang on, how do I? There's the button. Yeah, that's just I love how he did the eyes for his characters, for his elves. It is so cool. I can't comment on that enough. I wonder what made him think of that. If that was his call or the artist, I don't know. But whoever made that call, I love it.
Not bad at all. If I was a richer man, I'd employ some of these guys.
Yeah. Yeah, and let me see. I think he did. Oops. What am I on here? What
are you on, Wrangler?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, look at that! Nice black and white. Infinite Chronicles.
Why? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think he did a manga style for it.
He did like 2 or 3 different art styles, and so we basically had 2 different artists do the same story in completely different medium. He wanted to offer it as a choice for his readers to see which one was going to be more popular, so he could go with whichever one people liked the most.
He's even going from right to left instead of left to right, like a manga.
Oh yeah. I think he's gone full manga.
Let's see. Let me bring that back up to the equivalent. Oh, right there. Yeah. So boom, boom. That is so cool. So they use the same storyboard in both of them, but had different artists.
I don't know if they have the same storyboard or just the same script.
Well, I mean the panel layouts are very
identical?
much alike.
Really?
See?
Well, this is the same art, isn't it? It's the manga version. He's flipped it. Yeah, this is the same art.
Oh, it's the same art. I thought he had a different artist do this.
No, this is yeah. I'm just looking at it. It's the same art. He's just flipped the panel layout, and he did it in a smart way. Like he's like moving them from one side to the other instead of just mirroring everything, because you can't mirror things all the time. Like sometimes you have lettering, you can't mirror lettering. There's certain things you can't mirror in an image.
Oh yeah, it is the same art. Okay. Well, that's slightly different though.
Yeah, there's some special effects in the color version. Yeah.
Like here, she gasps while reaching up, and then sees the light, and the dream is over, my child. Whereas over here, the dream is over, my child, as she's reaching up, and then sees the light.
Yeah, there's some minor editing. That's fun. That's fun. Differences.
Yeah.
No, but I think it is a slightly different. Like her face looks different here than from over there.
I mean, it's the same drawing, but it doesn't mean that it hasn't been modified.
The aspect ratio is slightly different, you think?
Yeah, they could be. But it's the same original line art.
Reformatted.
Yeah. It's been reformatted for your screen.
This comic has been reformatted to fit your screen. Well, I'm pretty sure this is different. The onomatopoeia over here is Japanese.
Onomatopoeia.
Yeah, he's gone full Japanese.
For the Japs.
Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
I wonder if we can buy Japan.
I mean, we just bought Greenland. Like wait until next week. I'm speaking as a future American, okay, James?
Okay, sure.
He is an official citizen of the 51st state.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Well, it might end up being the 49th state, because Minnesota and New York, I don't think they're states anymore.
Yeah, well,
I think they've seceded.
Isn't Minnesota just a city, or is that actually no? That's
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis, because Minneapolis.
Yeah, so let me go over to Comics Gator.
I got so much comics. It's
let me find Chris Fisk, the Infinitale Chronicles is on here.
I haven't uploaded the art yet, but I've created the page, so he's got the page is there.
I want to drop a link to his books in here if he's got them available at this time. That's what I'm not sure of if he does or not.
I haven't put it in the site yet. I haven't gotten around to. There's like a few good creators that I haven't gotten around to putting in their stuff yet.
Yeah.
And if I haven't put your stuff in the site yet, it's not an oversight. It's because I have a personal vendetta against you. It's not that I'm busy.
Well, what I can do is click on creators and find him, and then
you can type. There's a search bar. You can just like type a few letters, and oops, I gotta plug in my laptop.
I want to drop a link to his stuff in there.
Okay.
I probably have his Twitter. I don't know if I put Chris's stuff in it. He's one of the first.
Oh wait, whoa! What did I? Oh, that's who Omer was drawing the other day. Mandy Summers. I recognize the picture from Omer's drawing. I thought that was a character he was drawing. That's an actual person.
Hold on, I gotta change my ice pack for my computer. I'll be right back.
I still don't understand why you need to do that. You have Canada to cool down your computer.
I would have to open the window, and
can you do better than Canada?
Yeah, I need to
probably
dust out of my computers when I need to do. But
yeah,
I got another
apply for American citizenship, because you might be able to get away with the whole refugee status. So I don't feel safe in my country.
Okay, I have the link.
I'll be right back.
InfinitaleChronicles.com.
Infinitale.
I just dropped that in the live chat of YouTube. Let me head on over to
Sounds like it has a lot of issues. Infinitale.
Let me drop that in the Rumble chat as well. Paste Infinitale Chronicles, so you can go check out Chris Fisk's his very own website and see what he's got to offer. His comics look really cool. I got to give those a read. Frederick, do you have those by chance?
He says he'll be right back. You missed his "I'll be right back" speech.
I heard him say "I'll be right back," and then I thought he turned off his camera. I looked up and saw it was on, so I thought he was back.
Oh, wow.
James, I don't know. Do you have those comics at all? The Infinitale
Which ones
Chronicles?
again?
Infinitale Chronicles.
I haven't actually purchased any backer-based comic books because they just take too long. So that's a no.
I like that they have catch-up packs on their campaigns because, when they get a few out there, it allows me to just get a whole bunch at once, and then by the time they usually have more stuff coming out by the time I get through them. But I see what you mean, because unfortunately they don't have the resources to do monthly releases like Marvel, DC, or Patrick Quinlan. But Patrick keeps up. He does a pretty
did you
busy
see
release
his new book? What's it called? ROB. So
River of Blood.
River of Blood. It's so freaking good looking. Peter Gilmore's doing the artwork and everything from pencils to colors. And people's jaws are dropping. If you want to order something, James, order River of Blood. And I'm not just saying that because it's Patrick. I'm saying that because Peter Gilmore has taken his. You just at least visit the campaign, have a look at the pages. I think you're going to feel the same way. It's a story it's a horror story that takes place in the Americas. It's about a Wendigo who's kind of eating tribes. I'm going to be in the book. I'm going to be Peter's. He said, "Hey, I've got a Frenchman who's getting decapitated. If you want, I can reference you." So I was like, hell yeah. So I took a bunch of reference photos of my face and sent them to Peter, and I'm going to be the Frenchman that gets decapitated.
That's real cool. Hey.
A lot of fun.
Doesn't happen every day, eh?
No, you don't get decapitated every day. Thank God.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens. Recovery's a bitch.
Another beautiful website by Chris.
Yeah. Frederick, do you have any of his books?
I don't. I wanted to back his book, and at the time that he was, I said I was going to back his book, and I didn't, which I feel bad about. I was fucking I blew my budget around the time that he was campaigning, and
yeah, I want to go through these and do a review.
Do you have them?
I do have them, yes.
Nice. Yeah, you should totally do
I was just showing a few panels from one on screen, remember?
Oh, I didn't know that was your collection, because Chris does put some of those available for people to check out. He's got some at least excerpts of the first book that are available on his website.
Gotcha.
That's some AI animation of his artwork, which looks really good.
That's really cool how he I like how he has that in the background there.
Yeah, Chris is pretty impressive as a designer. When he puts together a product, it looks corporate. You know what I mean? I mean that in the best possible way.
He's a pro.
Yeah. He's a pro, and he leaves nothing to be desired. Everything's finished. And he helped Aaron as well on Immortal Rising. He's listed as, he's credited as doing some of the design work, I believe.
We still got to do that review on Immortal Rising #2.
Yep, that's right. I've been busy ever since November. I've been crazy busy, and things are gonna get back to normal in about a week or two.
The norms.
Yes.
Norm.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on out there in the indie space.
Yeah, it's pretty active, man. I mean, and this is supposed to be the most quietest period as well, because no one usually buys from even
this is a great time to buy because we're all snowed in.
No, but I mean, people are usually out of money, in December, January. Those are the worst months to crowdfund. Like there's probably like the summer. I think there's a
I hear that right after Christmas, after we've kind of all blown our financial load on buying presents for each other.
Yeah.
Then I had to get a snowblower because my other one broke.
Yeah.
So I had to fork over for that. Then my cat got sick and I had to fork over like almost $500 to the vet. And now I'm like, I can't buy anything right now.
It picks right up around tax season. So March is when it picks back up. And I'm going to have a second chance campaign for Rattel around March. That's when I'm heading for the printer.
Oh, sweet.
Luvapur has entered the chat.
What's up, Luvapur?
Not much. I'm just glad I remembered that this is happening tonight.
Yeah, well, come wing it with us.
Are you snowed in?
I shall. I assume it's already started, yes?
Oh, yeah, we're live right now.
We've been live for about an hour.
Tis live.
Well, hello, everybody.
We're a bunch of live wires. We're looking at some indie comics. We went over comicsgator.com, which is the site Frederick built as a aggregate site to go through and look at a whole bunch of indie comics. Right now, looking at an Infinitel Chronicles website. I think he's got 2 issues out so far. Fantasy comic series. And it's looking pretty sharp.
Me? Why is James a stack of pancakes that got bukkake?
I am not a stack of pancakes. I'm a sweet roll. I'm a sweet roll, sir.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Covered in thick honey cream. Very sweet.
Is that like a cinnamon roll?
No, I'm a sweet roll. I escaped from Skyrim after a wizard thought that it would be hilarious to give me sentience. And I awoke in the middle of a bakery, surrounded by other sweet rolls getting picked off one after the other. It was horrible.
Well, there's some backstory.
But it smelled so good, I'm sure.
Oh, the interiors of sweet rolls perfuming the air. I imagine they'd scream if they too were sentient, which they were not. But I know what the interior of my own flesh looks like, for I have seen it. So, I am a wandering sweet roll.
That's why you got those big, wide open eyes. They've seen too much.
I have seen too much, indeed. And from time to time, comics.
So Wrangler and I are in the middle of the Snowmageddon.
Yeah, how much did you get up there, dude?
I think about, I want to say 22 inches.
Yeah, so you got a little bit more. You're just a couple hours away from me normally, but now you're probably about a good 10 hours away from me due to snow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, I started clearing my driveway at 9 this morning. I didn't finish till after finished around 3:30. It was a day.
Yeah, our driveway got cleared, and then it started snowing again here. So
yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah, that was getting on my nerves too. I'm like, I get my driveway half done, and all of a sudden snow starts falling again. I'm like, why?
This is why we all need heated driveways powered by 0-point modules.
No, you just put Bitcoin miners under there.
Exactly.
Ooh, yeah.
You'll earn money as your driveway melts away.
Oh, perfection.
Some people have already done it.
I like multi-use, multi-purpose systems.
Well, apparently, it's no longer worthwhile to mine Bitcoin, like to the extent that it costs more energy to do it than you get in Bitcoin.
Really?
We're about break even right now because it never goes under because the miners, they just shut down. You can turn your miners off when it's not profitable. It depends on your philosophy because some people still mine when it's quote unquote unprofitable because if you hold on to it long enough, it gains the value back.
Plus, as more people drop off the mining thing, go, this ain't worth it. Your chances get better.
When people drop off, the difficulty goes down as well, which makes it easier to get some blocks. It's got a 2-week difficulty adjustment. So if there's too many miners, the blocks will get mined faster and faster. And then in a couple of weeks, the difficulty will go up. And it'll be harder to mine a block.
So what do they got? Normal mode, hard mode, easy mode, and gamer journalist mode?
No, it's just it goes about because it's a hashing function, and you basically have to hash your block so you got zeros in front of your hash. So it's just adding zeros in front of your hash.
But now,
so you sell hash.
Basically, yeah.
But now the miners know how the gamers felt when all the GPUs went to mining Bitcoin, because now all the GPUs are going to AI.
Well, miners have not. Well, it wasn't GPUs; it was graphics cards, and that was like years ago. That was like freaking 8 years ago.
No, I know.
You can only mine Bitcoin using what's called an ASIC, which means it's a dedicated circuit board that just does the hashing function because you can't mine with a graphics card or a CPU anymore because those things are not efficient.
What is that? Is that like an SBC specifically designed for coin mining?
Yeah, they call it an ASIC. So an ASIC is specifically designed for hashing. So the hash function. So you can also do password cracking and things like that. So there's other functions you could do using the hash, SHA-256. But the most profitable thing is Bitcoin mining. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And the byproduct is heat. So in the winter, you can heat up your whole house. Perfect. Or your driveway. I have seen people do that. That actually is a thing.
Imagine your heating paying for itself.
Well, it's kind of a break-even thing, but again, if you hold on to it long enough, it becomes overwhelmingly profitable.
Oh, yeah.
It depends on your time horizon.
My mom forgot she bought $200 of Bitcoin, and when she went back, it was close to 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same thing. My mom bought $10,000 worth when it was 40K, and then it dropped down, so she was in the red for 6 months to a year. But she's been over double now for a year, so she's way in the green, in the black, as we say.
I lost pretty much all of my crypto because I was so do you remember that what was the name of that one crypto that turned out to be a total scam? And
they're all scams.
No, but
Bitcoin.
Talk to a coin?
No, I'm talking about the one that banks were using.
Tether? Was it Tether?
Something like that. I think that's what it was like.
I never even heard of it.
Oh, XRP.
Yeah, no banks use that. That's just their marketing that claim that. No banks have ever used XRP. The token is
or it might have been called Ripple.
Ripple is the company. XRP is the coin, and it's a big scam.
So what happened was I had all my crypto in a crypto bank.
There's no such thing as a crypto bank. You either hold your keys or you have nothing.
Okay, so yeah. Anyway, in 2020, I had a bunch of crypto in wallets with this bank, and they were actually so they were offering really good interest on it. So I had stablecoin. I had some stablecoin, some Ethereum, and some Bitcoin, and they were all paying me out interest in, I want to say Ethereum is what I set it to. So that I set it so that all of my interest was paid. I was getting something like 10% interest per annum on him, and then so I just left him in there. But then they made the mistake of backing all of their assets with XRP. So when XRP tanked, they filed Chapter 11, and I only wound up getting about half the value back from the class action.
Yeah, which is why you never leave your Bitcoin with a third party. You always want to transfer to your own wallet that you control and have your keys.
Which is the problem I have. I still have not gotten off my butt and taken custody of my Bitcoin. It's still in like an app.
Do it.
I did learn that lesson, so.
Well, that's good. I mean, call it the price of tuition. At least now you're better equipped to like not make the same mistake again.
Yeah, although I don't really. It kind of left a sour taste, so I haven't messed with it yet since. And I feel like the price of Bitcoin is very high right now.
No, it's fucking low right now. It hasn't been this low in a long time.
Yeah, Bitcoin has proven itself to me over the decades as a coin itself.
Well, I might buy some then.
Yeah, it's at,
I use
88.
It's
at 88 right now, and it was like 126 in October.
I use it to hedge against inflation.
What do you use to buy? What service do you use to purchase?
A lot of different services. What I would suggest is probably get a digital wallet running on your computer and write down the passcodes for it. The what do they call it? The words again?
It's a
stamping metal or something like that.
Your seed. So they call
you
it
write down the seed phrase so you can never lose your wallet as long as you got your seed phrase there. And just you could use like Coinbase or a number of other applications.
Swan, I think, is a good one.
Swan is one of the best I've heard.
Yeah.
Swan.
Yeah, and you essentially just buy it on there and then transfer it over to your digital wallet.
Yeah,
well, yeah. I have an old Android phone.
Yeah.
That I use I still have a little bit of coin in there.
Nice.
I think it's called, God, what was it called? It was called Tellarium or something like that. And it was one of the first ones you could stake.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah, I got to get I keep all mine in the Cash App, and I got to get an actual wallet and transfer it into there somehow.
So,
yeah, if you stake, you don't own it. So as long as you don't own it, means somebody else owns it, and they can Chapter 11 their way with your coin.
So I have an old Android phone there that basically I have the wallet. I have access to the wallet through it, and I forget the app that I used, but basically I charged the phone, shut it off, and then locked it in a safe.
Now, Christy says she doesn't have a computer. Any word of advice for her?
Yeah, I mean, you can. She probably has a phone.
Yeah, that's probably how she's watching us right now.
Yeah, so you can download a Bitcoin wallet on your phone. There's lots of applications. I mean,
I think the one I have is Atomic.
I love the one that I love. Bawb Bitcoin's my favorite. Wallet of Satoshi is probably the simplest one, but there's a few out there. Blue Wallet is one that's recommended a lot. Phoenix, Moon with 2 U's. So there's a bunch you can get. Once you install your Bitcoin wallet, you get, as James was saying, you get your seed phrase, which is either 12 or 24 words. And from your wallet, you can accept Bitcoin. And I had a guy, Nick Axe, a comic book artist, who just got on Nostr today. And he just made a couple of posts saying, "Hey, I'm new to Nostr, and here I am." And people were just tipping him in Bitcoin. and he made like over 2,000 satoshis of Bitcoin, which is the price of a coffee, right? But that's just people over the internet, like sending him a tip. Hey, welcome. Here's like a coffee's worth of Bitcoin, and he got it straight to his phone. Boop, 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 instantly.
Coffee coin.
Which is freaking awesome because you can't do that on Twitter. You can't send money on Twitter, and you can't do that with your credit card because the fees will go over. When you're trying to send small amounts, the fees will just eat up the whole thing. Whereas Bitcoin, you can send fractions of penny, and you have zero fees. It's the way of the future.
Yeah, so dashed are my dreams of storing Bitcoin in a mayonnaise jar and burying it in the backyard.
I mean, you can put your seed phrase in a mayonnaise jar and put that in the backyard. Like we were saying, like you can stamp your seed. So I've done that. So your seeds are basically like 12 or 24 words. You can get like these metal punch thingies where you can punch in a titanium plate your seed words, which is what I did. I got my seed phrase on a titanium plate. You can bury that in the backyard and it'll never rust. And as long as nobody else finds it, it'll stay safe.
There you go.
No. Last time I said all my seed words, the Winter Soldier got activated, so I'm not doing that again.
I got my seed words on an old computer. I forgot where the charger is.
Hope you don't have it connected to the internet.
No, it's not connected to the internet.
I know a guy who lost a Bitcoin because of that. He put his seed phrase in a text document.
Yeah.
And the power supply went out and he didn't save the file. So it was just in the RAM. And so he lost one whole Bitcoin.
Wow. I heard that rich people trade like that, where they'll have like little like containers or whatever that just have seed phrases.
Yeah, I mean, in the early days of Bitcoin, people were giving it away before it was worth any substantial amount.
Yeah.
There's these things called I think it's Caduceus coins. So people would make these ornamental Bitcoin coins, and inside you'd have a folded piece of paper with the seed phrase written. So the valuable thing is the paper or the words. And you'd have anywhere from like 50 Bitcoin to sometimes just one or something like that. And people would do conferences about Bitcoin and give these out after the conference. And some people would just leave without taking one. Like some people were like, I don't want your
early on, nobody's seen it coming.
No, that's the thing. Exactly. People did not even want to grab it for free.
Yeah. I remember on the G4 TV, it's American channel. You may have seen it over there in Canada. I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard of G4 after the fact. Yeah.
I remember they had like a pop culture news segment. And I remember they said, "Oh, we got the first person who sold their house for Bitcoin."
Yeah.
This was like, it was under $1, I believe, but it was like, rising to like a couple cents. And like, oh, look at that. He sold it and then he got a couple thousand Bitcoin. I was like, damn, the motherfucker's a billionaire.
Remember the guy who sold a pizza for 10 Bitcoin?
Yes.
10,000.
Or purchased a Bitcoin.
10,000.
He purchased a pizza. He purchased a pizza for Bitcoin.
Well, it was two pizzas, first of all. And it was 10,000 Bitcoin.
Yeah. Oh, that pizza better have had bacon on it at least.
Yeah, he gave him 10,000, the equivalents of Superman #1.
Wow.
In mint condition. Here you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unread, unopened, perfect, no acid damage.
Oh, the guy, he was with his two sons and he did it to feed his kids.
Right.
And he didn't have any money, but he had 10,000 Bitcoin because he was running the program on his computer.
There you go. Get a little cash. Like, let's eat, kids. Back then, worth it. Damn, but now I hope he, he had a lot more.
I hope he had some left over.
Wouldn't that be like $1 billion now?
Yeah. Yeah, you can easily be a Bitcoin billionaire.
Now, like, holy shit. If I did that back in the day, damn. I was actually interested just because of how funny it sounded. Like, I want to get it on the meme, but I just had no idea about the technicalities, so I didn't get around to it.
Well, that's the thing. You had to understand a couple of things. You had to understand a little bit of the technology side, like open source software, enough tech to be able to download the program and run it. And you also had to understand a little bit of the financial incentive, because not everybody understands that fiat is a scam, right? The fact that you can print money to infinity, that goes over a lot of people's heads, and you'd be surprised how few people understand that scam. And people who understood both, like software and money, they're the ones that became the hardcore Bitcoiners of the early days.
Yeah. Now they're all billionaires.
Well, some of them sold early. You'd be surprised at how many sold. A lot of
people. Yeah, there's that.
And a lot of them are theoretical billionaires, because if they actually tried to sell their positions, it would tank the price in the short term. So they wouldn't be able to unload it.
No, that's absurd. No, you have OTC, you have over-the-counter sales, which don't affect the price at all.
Like you, there are.
And you can also sell fractions. You can sell what you need to sell. So you don't.
That's actually why I got into Bitcoin instead of precious metals, is because you can sell way sooner. And I guess you don't want to sell like $1 billion at a time. But you can just sell immediately for exactly what it's worth. I like the idea of precious metals, but not everyone's going to pay you equally what it's worth. And you'll be lucky to find a buyer sometimes. Sometimes you're just stuck with your assets.
You can go for coffee and sell just the amount of Bitcoin you need to pay for your coffee and do a credit card transaction.
Or if you're paying with something like PayPal, you can just use your Bitcoin. Or if you're in certain stores and certain places, you can get Bitcoin.
Yep. You have cards called Bit Refill that allow you to interact with stores. And there's way more stores that are.
You're right. I've seen those. Yeah, the ones that they let you buy basically Amazon cards and shit.
Yeah. And there's stores that are starting to accept Bitcoin directly as well. Like it's really big in British Columbia on the west coast of Canada. We have one coffee shop here in my city that takes Bitcoin, so you can pay directly in Bitcoin for your coffee and sandwich and whatever.
Yeah.
And so those are starting to pop up, and it's going to be like a wildfire. One of these days, you're going to wake up and because what's it called? Square. Square is it's a thing you can pay with your credit card. It started to accept Bitcoin not too long ago. So you can go in, pay with Bitcoin, and the merchant gets what he wants. If he wants Bitcoin, he gets it. If he wants cash, he gets cash. And the transfer is made over the Square app. And if he wants Bitcoin and you're paying cash, he can take your cash and turn it into Bitcoin. So it's already kind of got its roots.
It's on its way. I see more and more mainstream softwares and big tech companies take it seriously. So I know that, like, given 10, 15, maybe 20 years, it's have a much larger footprint than it does now. It's already got a pretty decent size footprint.
What's the app called again? Swan Bitcoin?
But that's not an application. Yeah, that's an exchange. Swan is the most reliable one in the States from what I hear.
I just go to like any one. Like I got maybe 3 that I'll go to just buy and then transfer directly to my wallet.
Well, I already have a Coinbase account, but I don't like the fact that they. I forget, there was something about them that I was like, I'm not a fan of that.
Well, they're a shitcoin casino.
Yeah, I mean it's a trade. It's a giant trade. I'd be like, yo, just $50, give me Bitcoin.
Just make sure that you take possession of your Bitcoin and don't leave it on the exchange. That's the number one rule.
Yeah.
Well, it is becoming more and more integrated into infrastructure, slowly but surely. I mean, I've walked into gas stations and seen big. I don't know if you would call it an ATM, but it's a big
Bitcoin ATMs.
Yeah, a big ATM dedicated to Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have a separate term for those, or if they're still called ATMs.
I still refer to as Bitcoin ATMs.
Yeah, it's a BTM.
No, it basically you sell your Bitcoin for money there. Is that how that works? Because I haven't approached it.
It's I've just put money into it and gotten Bitcoin. So I would bring. That's the funny thing is there was 1 year, I think it was 4 years ago, something like that. I went in and put twice in a year. I put $100 worth of bills in there and got Bitcoin and put it on a wallet. And that $200 from 1 year, about like 4 or 5 years ago, it's worth a little under $4,000 right now.
Yeah, I believe it. How does that work there though at those machines?
Well, you gotta have your wallet set up on your phone. So you put your money in, it scans your money, and then it does a Bitcoin transaction. So it asks you for your QR code. So you on your Bitcoin wallet on your phone, you would bring up your receive QR code. So you have a QR code to receive Bitcoin. You scan that in the camera, so it takes a picture of that, and it sends the amount of Bitcoin of the money you put in to your QR code address. But the BTMs, the Bitcoin ATMs, they are the highest cost. Like that, you'll get ripped off the most with a Bitcoin ATM.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like you'll pay a whole lot more for your Bitcoin than you would on Swan or an online exchange.
Yeah.
But you don't need to create an account. You're 100% anonymous. And if you're not in a hurry to profit from it, you'll eventually be in the black and make a profit. But it'll take longer because you'll have overpaid for your Bitcoin at the time that you bought it. But I still recommend it. You know what? I'm still made profit from that.
Holding.
You just got to be patient and hold it. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
So far I've been treating it as, I have a little gold stashed aside, a little silver, and I also stashed some Bitcoin aside as well. And I figure having all those things is worth it. I mean, Bitcoin's here to stay, whichever way you slice it. It is a player in that market.
Yeah.
And now I treat it the same way I treat precious metals. I get a hold of some, put it aside. I don't use it for transactions. I just hold on to it.
Yeah. I do want to get to the point where I start personally using it for transactions.
There it is. I have it's Tezos. XTZ.
I remember those.
Yeah. That's the one I have.
Basically, when I first approached crypto, I used it basically as a gambling thing. Which, if you're going for the shit coins, it's complete gambling. Put your money in, see if you can make some cash and cash out.
Well, then there's also like Dogecoin, which that was straight up intended to be a meme coin. Yeah. But it went up and down at a few points. It was kind of hilarious, but
But the thing with
it was never meant to be more than a joke.
Well, it's a clone of Bitcoin, right? It's just they changed the rules. But the thing with Dogecoin is they print so many Dogecoins that you'll never be profitable because they're printing.
Yeah, because it has no cap to it, right?
Yeah. Chrissy Wolf here has her chat up.
I have 35. I actually have 35 USDC still sitting in my Coinbase account.
Nice.
Over Bitcoin. Make it $40 by the end of the month.
Well, I'm about to buy some Bitcoin because apparently the price is low right now.
Now, Christy says, "OMG, Ethan, remember those comics I showed you? I don't. I'm sorry, I don't." And then she also asked, "What? How do you?" And I think the rest of the thing somehow got lost before she must have mashed the enter button.
Answer her, Wrangler. How do you?
I do. I don't know. She says Bitcoin is making me crazy. No, you were crazy already. Come on, we know.
Yeah,
We
Bitcoin
know
just brings out who you are a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that. I'm just gonna leave that stable coin sitting in my Coinbase account because it's apparently earning me 8% interest yearly.
All right, nice.
But I am about to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin.
Yeah, I'm more for the Bitcoin. I would get rid of the stable coin, and I would get everything off Coinbase.
It's gambling. If you're okay with the gamble, and if this way it doesn't seem like much of a gamble because it's been sitting there, so it's not the worst idea because the investment's low. But overall, Bitcoin is generally the best investment. I'm all for like those coins making you quick dollars, but they're not anything worth really investing.
Oh, I wouldn't even say that it's not. I wouldn't see it as an investment, James. Because
no, it's not investments for quick dollars. It's
upgrading your money. You're upgrading your money from fiat money with no cap to an electronic money that has a hard supply cap of 21 million.
Oh, you know what I got to do? I have to take this clip right here.
Do you accept cash?
And somehow get a computer to modulate the voice so it says, "Do you accept Bitcoin?"
Oh, that'd be nice.
Oh yeah, that's not too hard. You can dub it over. Do you accept
Bitcoin? The original white paper calls it an electronic peer-to-peer cash. It's electronic cash. Cash in the sense that there's no middleman. So the point of cash is you don't have to go through your bank.
Yeah.
And Bitcoin has no middleman, so it's also cash. It's just electronic form of cash.
Yeah, I remember, I was really looking to get into Bitcoin. They had this little Bitcoin conference. I went there. This dude stood up in a robe and everyone was lighting candles. They lifted it up and started chanting something together about some dude named Satoshi. They had this huge sign of this image of this Asian guy they all bowed down to. And I was like, man, I'm just trying to hedge against inflation, yo. ATM at, and I'm going home. All right, here's $500 in Bitcoin. I'm going home. See you guys later. Like, but you bought Bitcoin, right? Like, yes. Like, okay. Spread the tales of your wonderings with Bitcoin, brother. Yeah, I got to spread the tales. And I still go back, because you see, they got the news of Bitcoin, and when I enter, it's always you hear them say, "Oh, hail the magnificent power of Bitcoin!" Like, yeah, hail Bitcoin. Yeah, so let's do you guys.
Hold on, I can't tell if you're being facetious or not. Were they actually doing that?
No, I'm just joking.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean,
just rib.
People do get carried away.
I'm rib poking the worship of Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's mostly computer geeks more than anything else.
Yeah, it is pretty out there at times, but it is. I like their vigor, and I'm behind the coin, so I'm like, yeah, why not, guy? You do that.
I mean, you look at all the cosplays at conventions and stuff. These are nerds who do this.
Yeah, but it's
nerds who understand Bitcoin, so it wouldn't surprise me if that actually happened.
Well, it would surprise me because Bitcoin is not faith-based. It's really people who believe in not trusting but verifying everything. So you're looking at people who verify a whole lot.
In fact,
yes.
Yeah, but you do find some nut jobs in every group. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no to that.
Yeah, plus the Bitcoin babes, like, wow. I'm just joking.
Dude, they're coming in late. Like the past couple of years, a lot of Bitcoin babes have been coming in.
Well,
there were none for the first 10, 15 years, but now they're starting to come in.
That's when you know you're going mainstream is when the babes come in. Well, because they're mostly there for the vanity.
First you have the musicians, then the babes come.
You get the nerds, and then you're really going with the babes getting there. And then we're going to create
when the babes are going after it, it's a trend.
Yeah.
Not that it's a trend, but that it is trending.
Then we're going to create an omnibus of short stories and comic books about Bitcoin.
Well, I'm working on it, James. I'm working
on the short story too.
Yeah. I've got there's novelists who write Bitcoin books. I've got my first issue of the Bitcoin Art magazine, by the way.
Really? Oh,
and
okay.
he was nice enough to send me 2 copies, which is incredible. And I may be appearing in the 3rd issue.
Oh, sweet. Krisky says Bitcoin babes. Okay.
They're babes for everything. Comic book babes, Bitcoin babes, Politico babes,
gamer babes.
Yeah.
Babes.
When the guys are having too much fun, the girls want to join you.
Yeah. Well, they see it's profitable. The guys did all the venturing, they did all the security work. Now it's stable. You get in there.
Racing babes, NASCAR babes,
Vacation babes, casino babes, freaking kiosk babes.
She says geek babes.
Yeah,
they do exist. Yes.
Not the best looking babes, but
Greek babes,
poor babes, babes that work at Fresno.
You okay, Luva Par? You're breathing heavily. I guess you just bought your first Bitcoin. That's what I gather.
No, I'm just my nose is stuffed up.
Stuffy nose babes.
That's not a thing, Wrangler. Stop making stuffy nose
You don't
babes.
know that.
It's not going to happen.
I've seen babes with stuffy noses before. They don't stay that way, but
They don't stay that way. They move on to something else.
yeah. Eventually, they take some Dayquil, and then they're just babes.
Dayquil babes.
And now we're on to the awkward silence phase of the show. All right. That's what we do best here.
Silence babes.
No, those don't exist.
Yeah, they exist. They're just as annoying as the ones that talk too much because I just say something. Damn. All super shy.
Well, actually, I guess silence babes do exist when they're.
It's called
they're
silent
giving you the cold
treatment babes.
shoulder. Yeah, they're giving you the cold shoulder, the silent treatment, and they think they're really sticking it to their guy when the guy's like, "Silence? Yes, please." I hear that that's actually a thing. Like when women give a cold shoulder, like they can't stand the cold shoulder. It's like one of the worst things to them. But for us guys, we're like, "Oh, cool, a little bit of peace," So it affects us very different.
Yeah, I've been there before, actually. Like a woman mad at me, but then I was like, this is actually kind of nice. He's not talking. I get to walk by without hearing comments. No mini stories that have nothing to do with nothing. No random talk out louds.
I now have 0.00109648 Bitcoin.
Nice. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, we should do that in the D&D games where we instead of saying gold pieces, we're just track everything in Bitcoin.
Now, what you want to do, Luvapar, is instead of saying 0.0 whatever Bitcoin, you want to count them in Satoshis. So Satoshi is like 100,000th of a Bitcoin. So you probably got hundreds of thousands of Satoshis, which sounds much better.
There we go. What is a Satoshi again? It's
a Satoshi is the smallest unit of a Bitcoin. So I think you have like 100,000th of Bitcoin. That's the extent to which you can go at the decimal point. Usually, your wallet will let you denominate in Satoshis as well as Bitcoin. So Bitcoin will be 0. What you just read, Whereas Satoshis, you'll see like you have like hundreds of thousands of Satoshis.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, of course, Christy's got to come back with Toby Keith. I want to talk about me.
For example, like I post memes on Nostr, right? Nostr is like the Bitcoin equivalent of Twitter. And somebody just sent me 420 Satoshis.
420.
Which is like a few pennies worth. Or like 10 cents or whatever. So you can send like small amounts as a tip to somebody, like instead of just sending a like, which is worthless.
They need to have
people on Nostr send each other like sats. Like here's a little tip.
They need to have something between those two things that's closer to like the value of a penny. So like 100 Satoshis is $1.
I think a penny's like around 20, 21. A buck is about 1,000 Satoshis, I think. You can go, like if you type in Satoshi calculator in YouTube, in Google, you could find it.
Hey, look at this. Little news report from the X-Twitter. Belmont Press Comics posted, "It was really cold outside. Former First Lady Michelle Obama hospitalized after testicles freeze to leg during anti-ice speech."
Oh, no, not again.
Poor Michael.
Big Mike.
Oh, Big Mike. Okay, yeah, I have about 110,000 Satoshis.
See? Much better.
It does feel much better.
Suddenly he can breathe through his nose again.
Oh, that's all there.
Chrissy says, "Okay, I have to go eat something so I can go to bed and do some cleaning and packing." All right, Christy, thanks for hanging out with us for a while tonight. You have a good one.
Nice to see you.
God
Christy.
bless.
Have a good one.
She's mainly like, I cannot continue listening to these fucking nerds. They're fake ass money.
Oh man.
They're talking about Bitcoin and babes.
We really are such bros.
I think I drew enough speed lines. I never thought I would say such a thing all my life.
But he looks so fast.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously, at this point, the speed lines are drawn in negative space.
Well, that's the thing. If I continue drawing speed lines, I will actually be taking away speed lines.
I mean, they shut down Silk Road, so I don't really see the point anymore if I can't use it to buy, a slaves and black tar heroin.
Well, you could still buy a lot of things with Bitcoin online. I knew one of the guys who worked on Silk Roads, who created a lot of the early stores.
Mm-hmm.
I met him in El Salvador November 2024.
What were you doing in El Salvador? Oh, well, maybe I shouldn't ask that on a live stream.
No, I was at a Bitcoin.
He live streamed from there.
I was at a Bitcoin conference expoing some of my comic book art.
Neat.
Because I do have a Bitcoin themed comic book.
And doing all that stuff that James was explaining earlier.
Yeah, I met a lot of OG Bitcoiners down there. It was pretty cool, pretty exciting. And one of the guys was an early, so he was one of the people who got killed in Silk Road, but he didn't really get killed. Spoilers. Uh-huh. But the guy who created Silk Road was convinced to have him killed, and he heard about that. So him and his wife set up a fake death scene with tomato sauce on the kitchen floor, and he faked his own death with tomato sauce. But luckily he's still alive and with us.
It's a rookie move. You got to use Caro syrup.
Well, it was a long time ago,
Oh, okay. Well, it couldn't have been that long. Bitcoin existed.
Yeah. But I bought his book. Yeah, he's still around and kicking, and he's got a lot of tales to tell. I'll tell you that.
Nice.
He got in that Bitcoin when it was 88 cents per coin.
Wow. Wow.
And people back then, they could not get rid of their Bitcoin fast enough. So they would transact on the site.
Mm-hmm.
And Bitcoin was not the only thing. The other thing people were using a lot was Walmart cards. Walmart cards were really popular on Silk Road. And as soon as you got your Bitcoin for selling whatever you were going to sell, you would race to sell it because it was so volatile. And during the day, it's not volatile today compared to what it was back then. Like today, it's incredibly stable.
Wasn't it like wasn't Bitcoin recently at like 120,000 per?
126,000 in October.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to see it at 88 again.
Dude, even when it's climbing, it's normal to have a 30% setback when it's going up.
I feel like in order for it to be like a currency that people use day to day, it can't have swings like that.
That's a misconception because once you understand what it is, first of all, when you've gained so much value from it, like when you've done 1,000% increase in your net worth,
then yeah, it's
losing 30% after 1,000% is a joke. So people laugh it off. It's only scary for people who have not gotten into it yet.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's true.
So should I buy some more Bitcoin and put it in a cold wallet, or how is it that you're using it to transact through PayPal using a card?
I wouldn't use PayPal, but the best thing is to exit the exchange as fast as possible and put it on a
digital wallet.
You can start with a hot wallet. You can have a wallet software on your computer or on your phone. That's the best way. And when you have a number that starts to stress you out, like when you have enough Bitcoin that you start to sweat, then you want to take it to a cold wallet where it's not even connected online or anything.
Hey, look, England got a new bat signal.
Amelia.
Wait, what? Hang on, let me tab back over to you guys because I was tabbed into this exchange. Oh, nice.
Oh, you did some AI Amelias, didn't you, Luvaper?
Yeah, I did a few. I did the one where she pulls out two rapiers and then she like backs up and then a lion roars behind her in the Union Jack and it plays Rule Britannia.
Yeah, we saw that one last week.
And then I also created an AI song in Suno and a cover and like an album cover for the song. The song was called "I'm with Amelia."
Oh, you got to share that.
I'll shoot it over to Frequency if he wants to put it up.
Yeah, for sure.
Hang on, it's on.
My feed has still been filled with Amelia this week still. Like it's been over 2 weeks now of Amelia.
My two favorites have been the one of her like in a military uniform overseeing like a bunch of people being put on planes and she's on like a World War II gunship. And then the other one was where she goes into all the different British shows like Wallace and Gromit, Harry Potter, and Monty Python.
Even Tomb Raider.
That one's really good.
Yep.
So another thing I've noticed this week is that France and Ireland have both created their own Amelias.
Germany did one too.
Germany too, you're right.
I saw Germany's. I didn't see France and Ireland's.
Yeah, no.
Is Francis just Amelie from the film?
No, I think they gave her a different name, but the one from Ireland obviously got red hair. I think I have them in my bookmark somewhere.
The one from Ireland better have red hair and green eyes.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're all pro-remigration, so you know they're going to be hardcore. I
wonder, does America have an Amelia? Yes, we do. She's called Daisy too.
I I haven't seen an American Amelia yet, but I have seen Amelia like within the ice uniform. I have seen Amelia with an ice uniform, but she was in Britain when she did that.
Has Amelia ever left Britain?
Okay, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and shoot it over to you.
Ready?
Where the heck did the? Oh, there it is.
I'm doing it in the DMs.
Yeah, private chat.
Oh, okay. I was looking over on Discord. Hang on.
Oh, is it easier on Discord? I can shoot it to you.
Nope,
there.
I already got it pulled up here.
Okay.
Oh, you got your book cam there, James.
Yeah, kind of. I'm playing around with lighting right now, prepping it for tomorrow.
Nice. I've got
because there's a lot of glare off of this book right here. Fucking hate that so much with comic books is the glare.
Yeah, I think we're going to go head to head tomorrow, James, because I got a few books to look at. I've got my John Tiffany. I've got Gemshock came in today, which is actually a print test. So it's one of 24. I'll show that.
So I took the lyrics and I punched them in the
chat. That looks good.
Told it to create an AI cover.
Yeah, you got that vaporware design.
Yeah, I gotta mute the background music here for a minute before I get that going.
And then I took it into Canva to turn it into a video, and then I added like the like sound of the bouncing things at the bottom.
Oh, let's see it. I'm with Amelia.
I made this about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
Okay, already. Wow, that was early.
Popping open my.
Can you guys hear it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Choosing futures, seeking truth. I'm with Amelia.
Nice.
When the chorus swells in time.
Dude, you got to put a video together.
I'm no good at AI video generation.
Well, you got a couple of clips already.
True, but they're such slop.
Well, you just got to get a lot of slop, and then you do the editing.
Britannia, soft and low, not a conquest.
You got to be able to clip the good parts.
As a show of the stories we inherited and the pride.
It sounds a lot like that was composed for an 80s movie.
That was the
a lot of
goal.
progress. Like, I could not have told that it was AI if you hadn't told me. Well, I probably would have guessed when she says I'm with Amelia that, you know.
And what's true? I'm with Amelia.
But like, there's a human touch to it now. Like, it's like you got the emotion behind the lyrics, which you didn't have like last year or a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it's really kicked up pretty good.
I had to generate like 12 iterations of the song to get this.
Well, that's the thing. You got to put out a lot of stuff before you get the good ones.
I got to bump down the volume some because I can't hear what you guys are saying over the song.
It's okay.
That's not too
Good
low.
song. Yeah, I would encourage you, Liverpool, to keep at it. This is good stuff. If you got enough if you got enough AI clips of Amelia, you could probably put something together. A good slop video.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll ever generate anything as good as fucking Skybrows.
Skybrows?
I don't know what that is.
Oh my god! Wait, have you? Okay.
Oh boy.
So, all right. So you got to look. I'll actually find it for you, and I'll post it in the private chat. It's such a fucking bop. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, anyway, with that, we are coming up to parting plugs pretty quick. But before we do that, James, anything you want to go over with what you got on screen there?
I'm really just testing the cam for tomorrow. You guys can check this out at frequency on Frederick's stream tomorrow. We're going to be checking out a few comic books. We're going to be checking out Warwolf. The first 2 issues of Warwolf. This one I'm so about. It's pretty good. It looks bad right there because of the damn lighting.
No, but the cover looks interesting though. It's like it piques my curiosity at the very least.
Yeah, it's kind of so interesting. It's like right here, terrible lighting. Right next to it, okay lighting, and I have no idea why.
Well, I think it's the angle of your light source.
The first one was directed by J.J. Abrams, so lens flares.
It's funny because he doesn't do lens flares too much anymore.
Well, that's because his wife beat him until he stopped.
Yeah, so we're going to be checking out Warwolf. We're also going to be checking out Circus Maximus, which is supposed to be a heist set during Roman times. And this is going to be an interesting one to check out as well. I enjoy most of the art, and I got some things to say about the writing. And besides that, I also have a short story I completely forget to mention.
We got so much going on, man.
I do, and I'm just a little tired of saying the same shit over again. It slips my mind. But check out my short stories at worldwithoutendlore.substack.com. I do weekly releases, and my releases come with if you're a subscriber, you get 2 stories, 1 story early. You get 2 early stories on the 15th and the 1st of every single month. So check that out. But everybody eventually gets the stories. They're all released 1 story a week, and they're released with a free downloadable PDF that is completely formatted for your mobile devices and your digital devices to read. Check it all out at worldwithoutendlore.substack.com. We're currently going through our series called The Evergreen, where an orphan army rises up against a dark force within a lawless jungle.
All right, here we go.
Through hollow night, our voices soar. We roam no more, our spirits roar. In dust and shield, our hearts burn free. We sing the spark of destiny. No throne, no crown, no gilded lore. Our own free sounds forevermore. Against the tide, we stand as one. Our crow will echo when dark is done.
Our own Frederick Guimont did the art you saw at the end there, and everything else was short of the text itself was primarily AI, including the song. That's one of my favorite AI songs.
So Ethan the Dunks Wrangler.
Yeah.
I have posted a link to what I was talking about in the private chat. And it's the most impressive AI music video I've seen.
All right. Whoops. Fortunately, as soon as I expanded over, I couldn't switch back to this tab to put it on screen here.
Oh no.
There we go.
Oh, they're breathing Elon Musk.
Oh, that's what it. Okay, yep.
Have I seen that? I don't know.
I think I know I've seen this. I don't know if we all have.
That's a cool
dancing.
hand-drawn style.
Yeah. All right. We'll give it a playthrough. Here we go.
Yeah.
Recycle rockets block the sky. The stars are legal fans. AI's hearts go out to you and I. And all the cyber trucks will fry. Turns out he packed his orange guy. Flamethrower feeds the Falcon thrust. Now we're all breathing Elon's blood. Named a spit cash. Our code is building tunnels under roads. Neural lace in every skull. The woke my virus time to go. AI and its rays are young. To meme or not, you know which one. He tweets a thought, the markets cry. Gaming feeds, now that's a lie. Optimus knows kung fu trust. We all ascend through Elon's thrust. Cities home on Martian shores. Robo bros do all the chores. Tunnels hum like sacred veins. Human dreams and solar chains. He's late again, but time's a myth. He bought the moon and exits glyph. The richest clown, the rocket's cuss. What's that smell? It's Elon's musk. Heroes code is hero.
Smelling his hair.
They worship memes religiously. The sky's a grid of Starlink threads. GPUs crammed in our heads. He has a vision, man, really cooks. Grok, imagine how sick this looks. It's looking like the budget's toast. The Epstein files are just a ghost. That old non-profit closed. AI leaving Elon high and dry. He sold his house but bought the sun for 20 trillion. Starships run enough to fight the Zuckerberg, Sam Altman and his Ghibli horde. So go get chipped, it's just a plus. If Elon said we surely must. Now breathe, you fools, or we'll all die. Just salute and let the tism fly.
Yeah, that's a product of our time.
Definitely. I like how they use the Grok symbol as a Dyson sphere.
It smells just like first principles, with politics that push and pulls before we reach the human dust. Come take a whiff of Elon's musk.
Oh, lick. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that was your parting plug for tonight, huh, Luvapor? Anything else you want to shout out?
I've got a Substack that I haven't updated in ages under the same name, Luvapor, and I'm currently writing a story that will never see the light of day, where the main character discovers that he's part of an ancient alchemical bloodline and starts doing alchemy, and as a result of that is recognized by an ancient crashed alien spaceship, which then takes him on adventures around the solar system, seeding colonies on Mars and the Kuiper Belt.
This alchemical bloodline, that wouldn't happen to be THC, would it?
No, PCP.
Oh, okay. That is so much better. All right. Frederick.
Yes. Oh, it's my turn. How you doing, everybody? I've got a comic book called Rattel. RattelComic.com is where you can find out more about it. But today I'm also promoting ComicSkater.com, which is a website which aggregates a whole bunch of ComicSkate comic books, which is a mouthful. And you can also see when the campaigns will start and close, as well as links to people's shows. I didn't mean that to rhyme, but I can't think of anything else that rhymes with rhyme. So
that's just how it goes. Everybody knows.
There you go. Luva is my backup. And
the link for that is in the description.
Yes. And it's also comicsgator.com. It's not too hard. I've also got a show on YouTube. That's YouTube. And of my namesake, Frédéric Guimont. Tomorrow we'll be looking, as James mentioned, at his book cam. I will also be doing a battle book cam with James, because I've got my own set of books, and we will see who will come out the victor. Should be exciting.
All right.
And I will probably be done drawing these speed lines, because I've already drew his jawbone here. You see? So it has begun. The inking has now spilled over.
Begun.
And I may even get started on this one tomorrow.
Oh, sweet.
This is your cue to hop in, Wrangler.
Hey, I made an AI video of that image.
Yeah. There's a little off-brand there, but yeah, he did.
I mostly made it to mess with Wrangler.
And he succeeded. All right. Well, you can check out my stuff on Amazon. You got Haley Star Bad Kitty and Bad Kitty Haley's World. They are magic-fueled sci-fi adventures, lit Metroidvanias, where they go through underground facilities and take on the baddies as they expand their abilities and their skills. And you got a little bit of fantasy, a little bit of sci-fi, a whole lot of fun. The two characters, Haley and Elizabeth, as Frederick has just shown here, that's them. He's working on them all grown up. That's the book I'm working on right now. It's the first two, they're kids. Book 3, they're adults, and they're taking on all new challenges. So you can follow their adventures over on Amazon.
James, could you stop staring at them like that, please? It's kind of unnerving.
Just type in Bad Kitty Frequency Studios. They'll pop right up. Also, you can check out my Substack under Frequency Studios, where I have a short story set in the same universe. And they're taking on Batman. I'm Batman. No, Haley and Elizabeth are not taking on Batman. I like them too much to do that to them. But
now, Wrangler.
Yeah.
You called it a Metroidvania, a lit Metroidvania, right?
Yes.
Did you know he's the first one to coin that term, Luva?
Yes, I researched it.
Well, I've seen you play Metroid, so I have to ask, how much time do Haley and Elizabeth spend standing in pools of lava?
Exactly 0.
You need to pump those numbers, Wrangler.
Astonishing.
Although they're in the second book, they did have to traverse a magma flow. So I mean, none of them fell in. Thankfully, that would be a little warm, but they didn't stand in any lava. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Well, close enough though.
Okay, I'm glad you approve. All right, I think that's everything. So did I cover everything? Yes, I did. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight and for watching and hanging out with us. If you enjoyed this presentation, hit the like. And if you didn't, we appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you next time. And God bless. Going out on the Frederick's hand heart. Did you rip that off from Deadpool?
I'm Batman.
We'll see y'all later. Everyone have a good week. Stay out of the snow.
I don't think we have really a whole lot of choice to stay out of the snow. The snow won't stay out of us. It's just everywhere. I hate snow. It's white, it's cold, and it gets everywhere.
God. All right. Talk to you later, Anakin.
No problem.
I can agree with him on that. I see snow the way he sees sand.
Except it melts in your
Your
mouth.
delivery was
Not in your hands.
more enthused and less wooden than his.
Speaking of wooden deliveries, I need to get a clip of Wonder Woman. Kal-El, no.
Are you saying Wonder Woman gives you wood?
No, well, the Linda Carter version, yes.
Wow. It's magically delicious.
Jewish space lasers.
Good night, everybody.